Welcome to the iPad Possibilities Podcast. Special announcement. Well, welcome, and this is the iPad Possibilities Podcast. I'm Tim, and I'm your host of this show, and this episode is not a true episode, but rather a special announcement episode. There are a couple different things going on with the podcast, and I'm going to let you know about some of those right now. Well, the first announcement is there will now be a live show, a live version of the iPad Possibilities Podcast, where you'll be able to call in and voice your opinions and feedback on the iPad and the possibilities that arise from it. And we're going to begin by doing this Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be a live show with video, and you'll be able to call in to the voicemail box, that same number. You'll be able to call in there and you'll actually reach me and you'll be on the show. And you can find this show at Ustream at www.ustream.tv/channel/the-iPad-possibilities-podcast. And that link will be in the show notes so you can find it easier. But we're going to start doing that Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. I hope to see all of you there and interacting and starting off doing the live show. So that's that announcement. So the second announcement is simply letting you guys know when to expect the show. I'm going to be releasing this show every Thursday morning, every Thursday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to get the latest, greatest show, Thursday at midnight is where you will find it. And for the live show, I'll have that edited and out every Tuesday at midnight. So Tuesday at midnight Eastern Standard Time for the live show will be released, and every Thursday at midnight Eastern Standard Time, the regular show will be released. The final announcement of today's show is simply to let everyone know about the availability of a new application in the iTunes App Store. The iPad Possibilities Podcast now has its own app in the App Store called the iPad Possibilities Podcast app, and it's available for $2.99, and you can find it in the iTunes App Store simply by searching iPad. It's one of 3 apps that currently shows up in the App Store, and you can also find it by simply searching iPad Possibilities in the App Store, and it will show up there as well. Now, what will you get with this app? Well, first off, you will get early access to all of these shows. For the live show, you will now gain access to that show at midnight on Mondays. So midnight on Mondays, Eastern Standard Time, you'll get the live show in your feed in the application. And for the regular studio show, you'll now gain access to that show Wednesdays at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So you'll get both shows 24 hours in advance of everybody else. And you'll also be able to gain access to some extra content that I'll post from now and then. So we'll have extra audio interviews, extra content in the app that you won't find anywhere else but inside this app. So what this app gives you is quick and easy access to the content, early access to the content, extra content, and also a really simple, easy way to contact me and this show. And it's also the easiest way to support this show and support all that I do to put on this podcast. And it's available for $2.99, and it's available right now. Thanks for listening. As always, please send your feedback to iPadPossibilities@gmail.com and send those voice messages to 209-542-iPad. Just call in at 209-542-4723. And as always, please leave your reviews in iTunes. I would love some more reviews and really appreciate it when you spend your time to do that. And thanks again for listening. This is Tim with the iPad Possibilities Podcast. Special announcement.